The CAP budget proved to be a maximal interest topic for all the member countries present in the room. And for Romania, I need to emphasize that our country doesn't support the Commission's proposal to reduce the CAP policy, but the CAP budget in the new framework. We consider that if the CAP budget is reduced, the farmers need to make more for the environment with reduced budget reduced by 40% compared to other social categories. Moreover, we don't agree with the national co-financing of the direct payments, and we cannot agree with the direct capping of payments, which will seriously affect the large farms which observe environmental standards, because they will lose competitiveness compared to third country farms. And as regards the capping will be a very negative thing for Romania, because that means that 30% of the Romanian farms cannot benefit from those funds for the surface. That means 70% of the agricultural production in Romania. Yesterday, at the beginning of the first session, I assigned a questionnaire for each European parliamentary colleague. The questionnaire wasn't filled in, but for half of the participants. The other half said they didn't have a mandate to fill in those questions. So I cannot communicate the outcomes to you. Romania was a signatory of the memorandum on the CAP budget with Lithuania, Luxembourg, Poland, Slovakia, France, Greece, and other countries, requiring that the CAP budget is increased to be brought to the current level, which allows the farmers to cope with the health, environment, and quality requirements. We appreciated Mr. Joaquim Barreto's position from Portugal, who considers that the funds for the CAP should be preserved at least at the current level, whereas the rural development policy is important and the agricultural farms need to be viable and the agricultures need to be supported. As concerns the small farmers, we consider that we need to encourage them by providing them with financing opportunities through the CAP policy post-2020 to support them in the farming and food industry, to encourage them to use new technologies. In their turn, the young farmers have got an important role in spreading good practices and new ideas and concepts, because they have an easier access to innovative ideas. Farming and the agricultural field need to be in line with the digital era, to be in line with the healthy nutrition requirements, given that the increase in population led to an increased need for producing agricultural products. All these are important goals for Romania for the post-2020 period. Considering the need to produce more with less resources, the digital methods could become an important ally of agriculture to increase competitiveness. In the end, considering the importance of innovation in the agricultural field, digital technologies will hold an important place for the following period, following 2020. Moreover, we consider that by cooperation only, the small farmers can identify new innovative methods to trade a larger volume of their own products and to increase another categories of consumers. Thank you for your kind attention. To conclude this conference, I'd like to thank you all, dear participants, representing the national parliaments, to thank the keynote speakers who came to Bucharest for these 2 days. We also want to thank our colleagues, the presidents who moderated the 2 sessions, and of course, we thank all those who contributed to the proper organization of this event. I now invite you for an official lunch and a presentation, a display of traditional Romanian agricultural products. Those are not displayed there to be traded, but to be consumed and eaten. So here I conclude this Interparliamentary Assembly for the CAP and the Cohesion.